CFP this year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Vols will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gamecocks offense will have the ball first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Calls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. On third down, he drops the throw. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Volunteers offense has the ball for the first time. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for a crease. It's Lovett. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Addison. Zings it complete to the right. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seam zone, no one to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice third down conversion, and now set up first and goal. This offense has a chance to really make a statement.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he added the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small.
Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play won't move the sticks. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Offense lining up quickly.
There are quarterbacks that drop back and stay in the pocket, and you play action, you keep him in the pocket the whole time. Not this guy. I'm going to use his athletic ability. He does a great job bootlegging to the right. Now I got him on the run. Do I stop him with his feet? Do I stop him throwing the ball down the field? Puts the defense in a really tough position.
Got enough for the first. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, South Carolina! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
And I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He's going for a big play downfield. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
To the air on second down. Slips a tackle. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They want to throw it. Quick strike complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecock. Fitted in the window for the score. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Addison. Got his man on the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by...
There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Now from inside the red zone. Snagged out of the air. And he cruises it. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit...
Snags it inside the 20. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it. And the Volunteers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw, it's Addison. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Connection to the right. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. This dude might break his career.
He uncorks one deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man downfield. Running into the open space. And he got away from it. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Volunteer. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
That one comes out hot down the right side. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. It's first down from the 37-yard line. They'll try the run. Shows him the stiff arm. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. The Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. He's going to fire deep. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Vols looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Send the tight end in motion. Back to throw. It's Addison. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over it. Nice job.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed gimme fourth down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
Quarterback making checks. Try to get it to the edge. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field.
Touchdown, Vols! Looking to throw on first down. He lets it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel, understanding where the in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Volunteers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. It's complete to the right. Smashes ahead. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Ridden out of bounds downs at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up with the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tennessee! The handoff, keep working on that clock. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
The Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Keeps looking downfield. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, 1st down. On the run, it's Lovett. He's in open space downfield. Got enough for the 1st. Racing down the left side. And we have breaking news. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, he can go. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still the little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to...
Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to score again. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do